Hello and welcome to ActiveNet Bytes. ActiveNet Byte aims to give you some information about our events, and today we're going to be talking about our new event for education, ActiveNet Education. This event is going to take place on the 1st of July at Eastwood Hall in Nottingham, and we're aiming to help schools that are either already delivering to their community or want to deliver that to their community to do something different and better. Is there a way that we can help get the community using these spaces, generate some participation, generating some revenue? And to help try and explain this, I'd like to introduce you to somebody I've known for a very long time. So, Ian, tell us who you are, what you've done, and where you do it.
Yeah, thanks, David. My name's Ian Davis, and I've worked in leisure for just over 40 years now. My last post was at Wellington College, and at Wellington we had a very large health and fitness club, which served 1,200 pupils for PE and sport, as well as having up to 2,500 members from the local community. So around about 95% of our members live within a sort of a 5-minute, 10-minute drive of the club. And we were very much a community-based leisure centre. We had an older demographic with about 65% of our members being over the age of 50, which gave us a lot of loyalty and some very excellent retention figures as well. And we scheduled our programme around our demographic and engaged with them throughout the year, chopping and changing the programme to meet their needs. In addition to the members, because it was a private members club, we also reached out to local community football clubs, cricket clubs, netball, tennis, etc. So we covered a wide spectrum. And over the course of time, the club has grown in terms of its facilities and size, and the membership base has remained very stable. And it's been an interesting journey for the club. So I was there for 14 years, and we've grown that to make it work and to become a real hub of the local community.
And that's the key for me. That's what's always impressed me with Wellington College is, yes, it delivers to those pupils and it delivers really good quality experiences for the pupils, but it's the fact that the local community can get in and use it as well, which is just wonderful and is my aspiration. I started in dual use facilities and we made the most of the opportunities that we got. So Ian, talk to me about events. The event we're going to put on, it's going to bring together some people in the sector to talk about good practice. It's going to share some of the opportunities that are available. We're going to try and continue the engagement from the Opening School Facilities Fund to give people a chance just to get together and meet. And then, of course, we've got the opportunity to talk to suppliers who can help them do something better. For you, what's the value of getting together with like-minded people?
It's a great question. And I think during the course of my career, I've made it an essential part to get out of my work environment. And you can be very much in a silo, in a single-use site, like a college site or a school site. So it's important to reach out. And as you know, David, over the course of years, I've attended many of your events and found them exceptionally valuable in terms of seeing quality suppliers, meeting colleagues, peers of working in the same industry, and just expanding my network of contacts and people. And even if the end product has been that I've not gone and followed through on some of the supplier side, but I have made contacts that I've then gone back to, even in some cases 2-3 years later, because we've built a rapport, we've kept in touch. So I think the real value of ActiveNet for me was just to help me create a network of contacts and suppliers and colleagues that I could reach out to, because you can just become very engrossed in your own role and your own job. And sometimes you need to step out and take that, I hate to say it, that more helicopter view of life and the industry. And then once you've got that, it's just about working with your contacts and your colleagues.
Brilliant. Well, it looks like you've read our mission and vision statement, so thank you for that, Ian. That's brilliant. And you're now going to try and use some of that knowledge that you've got and that competence that you've created over a period of time, and you're looking to help a few schools out as well, aren't you? Is that part of your future now?
It is. I mean, at the back end of my career, I was part of another organisation that solely focused on independent schools, Schools Enterprise Association. And I found within that everybody was on their slightly different journeys in terms of adding a commercial element to their business, because although we work in schools and colleges, we would be working for either an enterprise or a service limited company that sat underneath the umbrella of the college. So I worked in particular for Wellington College Services Limited, and there's literally 160 schools in that program. So what I would like to be aiming for over the next few months is to create a consultancy that I can give back to the industry, having gained that insight. So I'm going to be focusing on things like how to develop the team, how to sort of look at the challenges that face us as individual managers or groups of managers, to create an environment that works for the staff and then works for their members. So as we know, like our values and our behaviours shape our environment, and our environment then becomes very important in terms of creating the right atmosphere for customers. And I think one of the things we were successful at Wellington was creating that right vibe, that right atmosphere, and that right connection between staff and members the whole time. So the focus really will be on identifying how to make those improvements and do it over a period, and to work on what could be a 12, 18 months, 24-month plan to improve those elements of your business, which will deliver increased in revenue lines.
Excellent. Well, look, Ian, I'm really looking forward to seeing you on the 1st of July at Eastwood Hall. Just to let people know that operators, there's no cost to attend. Suppliers, we do expect a contribution to the event, and we will see you there. Thanks very much for your time, Ian. Take care.
Pleasure. Thanks very much, David. Thank you. Bye-bye.